Hi Molly, this is Kairos, and I'm here with your Light Language Energy Signature reading. Thank you so much for your patience. This has been a really fun process for me, and you're a really wonderful energy. So usually how I read these is I start where the line started, and I work towards the end. For you, your starting point was in the top right corner. And so immediately when I closed my eyes and connected to your energy, I saw this kind of vast array of greens, of different greens, cool greens, bright greens, and they were forming a lot of loops, and they had a lot of kind of clustering towards the top, and then this is what came out, so it really came together nicely. And as I go along, I'll explain some of the colors and symbols. But the overall feel here, I started in the center and worked my way out with the thickness of the line, and this was kind of indicative to me that you are someone who works out from the heart, and green, is representative of the heart chakra a lot of times, and new life and growth, and your energy just grows from the place of your heart, and it's really, really beautiful. It's life-giving, it's energetic, ecstatic, fun, brings a lot of life to the people you're around, to the field that you're in. And it's really cool that is how you project out. So starting in the top right corner, we immediately go down and make a loop to the left, and then go even further down and make another loop that goes up and to the left. And so what I see this as is, again, it's like steady fun through all of life's twists and turns, keeping that outlook of joy from the heart, even when you're going quote-unquote down from a higher vibration into a different space that's maybe more connected with the earth. You're able to do it really almost seamlessly, and connect your lessons from higher states into kind of down to earth practicality, with a lot of fluidity and joy. And so these outer lines, which don't connect, which are kind of in that more teal green at the very outside of your energy signature, they didn't want to connect because I wanted to give it that feeling of pop and of vibration and of motion, and that's you. It's like moving a lot, getting a lot done. So here we're down at the second loop. We're coming up and to the left, and we curve around into a big loop, and we curve under, we go behind and come up to the top here, to the very top of your energy signature. And so before I loop back down, I kind of want to go into this on the left side. So you were on the right side, now you're paralleling on the left side, you're coming up and around, and I just really see this as a dance of your left and right brain. So you can be creative, but you can also be like logical, and you can be fun. You can also, be practical, and it's like this great dance of, your heart and mind working together, which is what we always want. We don't want to be, too much, out in the clouds, or too much down on the ground. And it was really cool to see your energy just dancing between those two and coming right up to the center, which is a very centering loop you have up at the top, which is taking everything, from the right and left brain, bringing them into synergy, and coming all the way down and to the left side, until you're kind of undergirding your whole energy signature in this big line going from left to the right, a small, like, holding kind of curve at the bottom. And so that's really cool. Again, it speaks to balance. Like, as fun and playful and like moving around as your energy signature is, it's like holding this balance, which is really, really nice, between left and right, up and down, and just a great sign that working from the heart is the way to go. So you're here at the bottom, and right now I'll address the pink, which came into your energy signature. So you have, a lot of this green coming from a line out to different stages of green, and you have the pink and purple kind of color wrapped around by this darker green. And I really saw that as like this, loving, but like motherly, higher self energy, that, and when I was drawing it, this is part of the process, when I was drawing this pink, I originally, like, all the lines, like, your energy seemed to want to trace the same ways over and over and get the same results, and it was really good because it worked. But then there was this, like, movement of, like, no, go back and retrace where you've been before, but in a different way. And it doesn't all have to be linear. You can go back to the exact same things you used to do with a different reason and in a different method, like with a different color and, vibration. And so towards the end of your energy signature was like this maturity of being able to see that going and doing something again is not redundant or is not a sign of failure, but you're just going and doing it again and bringing it new life and updating it, renovating it, bringing it, into the present in a new way. And so that pink energy was just really loving, fun, love for the self, I'm going to do this and not ever, judge going back again and doing the same thing, because it's not really the same when you're in a different way, in a different space, in a different color and a vibration. So that's really cool. So coming back to the bottom here, you finally end your signature by going over back to the left center and curving around right here at the bottom center. And so that's a really grounded place to end this energy signature. You're coming kind of from the top, and you're grounding it in your core, and keeping those lessons, keeping that vitality inside of you, continuing to vibrate out. And the background here is like a message that I wrote in light language, and I can't always directly translate it, but it was very much like taking some of this logical, sometimes confusing, structural, almost masculine, like fix-it to-dos of the world, and like maybe some of the backbone of how things are run, and like enlivening that with this fluidity, which is what light language is. So it's like, again, bridging those two worlds of rules and structure, and then this fluidity and intuition. And in the center of your energy signature, there's a couple symbols there, and they just were kind of standing out as like key points of you. Again, someone with motion, joy, connections to the higher realms, fun, and yeah. So it's really a beautiful energy signature. I really appreciate you letting me read it. Again, this outer green line, explaining the colors, was kind of bringing everything together in a balanced, solid unity. So you're doing really great. You are a gift to the world, being able to bring this kind of grounded, spiritual, balanced, enlivening, heart-centered energy. And it's been a pleasure to read this and draw this for you. So thank you, and namaste.